You know what's crazy though? That's happened to me too. Like I can't sleep in anymore.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
fucking.
saying, like,
Yo, my days off, bro. I be up at like 8 o'clock. Lily be like, yo, why you up? I'm like, bro, what do you mean? I can't sleep.
I'm done
I'll be
sleeping.
lucky.
Right.
I'll be lucky to get
recharged.
to 8, bro. I'll be lucky to get to 8.
Nah.
I'm up by like 7:15, 7:30.
You're supposed to unplug the battery after it reaches 100%.
Nah,
That
I'll be up at like 8, probably the latest like 9:30.
Man, I try to fucking force myself back to sleep.
And then I try to.
And then I wake up with like a little headache. I'm like, oh,
Man.
the fuck.
It's because all the sleep servers are full.
Yeah. They're like, chill, bro. You're not loading into this one. Fuck out of here.
Did you see that meme though? There was a meme that was like, what if the reason why we can't go to sleep is because all the sleep servers are full, and you go to sleep when when a slot opens up.
Wow.
Wow, you're just in queue for a slot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
That kind of goes hand in hand with like simulation theory.
Simulation theory. We're
So,
just
like-
switching servers.
Dang.
That's fucked up.
That's wild, right?
That's fucked up.
Only a certain amount of people per geographic location about to can fit into the lobby and shit. That's crazy.
Damn. A 7 billion
And that was just a
person
fucking meme,
lobby.
bro. Imagine.
Yeah.
A 7 billion person lobby is pretty big.
Yeah.
You feel me?
No, that's what I'm saying. You can't exactly. So they probably split it down into different rooms and whatnot.
That's what the time zones are.
Right there, you go. There you
Facts,
go.
yo. So what are like airplanes and travel just like loading screens?
I mean, yeah.
Because you're not there to experience it. So you're just like loading.
And then you could take a nap and it's like while you're on a flight because you're going in between.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just loading the
you're
time.
literally up in the air.
Yeah. You're going through servers.
Literally.
You're moving through servers. Yeah.
You know? Damn, bro. Life's a simulation.
Damn, who would have thought that a meme would have been that deep?
It's mind blown. That means that motherfucker had nothing to do at work to think of this profile.
We learn
Speaking of
something
work.
every day.
I hate my job.
Me fucking too. Well, we have the same job.
Word.
And
Whack ass job.
whack piece of fucking. Well, yeah.
You don't mean what you're doing now, right? Because it's not your job. This is your passion. This is different.
Well, this is different.
Feel me?
You know, we're waiting on you guys
We're talking
out
about-
there in viewerland to,
Yeah, man.
let us make this our job. So,
We're talking to-
if you're watching, subscribe, comment,
Hit
like, do
Definitely.
all that YouTube thing, all the YouTube things. And yeah, I think it's about that time. We're in the house. I'm the other day.
I'm Johnny Baboon. And in the back, we got.
Greg.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, my CIA and my one love to the FBI? Oh, sorry, wrong show.
What?
Who are you?
Wrong show. My bad. I just wanted to give a quick shout out. Well, not even a shout out. The RIP. Pay a quick respect to fellow YouTuber Kevin Samuels. But yeah, man.
Aren't you gonna introduce yourself? No.
I am your boy, the guy behind the camera, a.k.a. the most professional unprofessional, a.k.a. that guy, a.k.a. Manny HitEmWitIt, a.k.a.
Greg.
Greg.
we saw Greg today.
Greg.
Greg,
Correct.
how you feeling today, Greg? Yep.
Yeah.
That's what we're getting today on this episode. That's a whole lot of Greg right there.
Yeah.
That's definitely Greg vibes.
Yep. Greg vibes. Damn, bro.
But yeah, man.
But yeah, today's topic, if you haven't gotten the gist of it, we're talking about how, unfortunately, the majority of us hate our jobs and what's really keeping us down. And we're going to, dissect that and see what we could help you guys, maybe come to a couple of realizations and a couple of laughs and all that good shit. So, yeah. What you got for me, Greg?
So you guys were talking about your job, right? So we were talking about how I had a random question. Well, not so random, but we were talking about how you guys work together. Well, not work together. You guys have the same job. You said
We work for the same company, just
Yeah.
at different locations.
okay. Cool. So
Shout out to the gang.
facts.
Gang.
Shout out to them. I guess.
Shout out to Sweet Black.
Sweet black. And our boy, Tres Leches, baby.
I don't know who that is, so shout out. And of course, my dude Jared. Holla at me, Jay.
That sounded wow.
What?
Ask Sweet Black about that.
Yo, Sweet Black, you got some explaining to do when I get in the office, all right? Homeboy.
And we're back. We are back right on time. Not a moment too soon, right? Why not? Hey, we in the house. We
in the house.
You're allowed to be however you like.
So
in the
what
house.
we were saying, fucking...
I'm saying don't be butt naked up in here. But
Damn, bro. Don't shame the man.
no, I mean, hey, if you want him to be butt naked,
Get book a naked.
I don't think YouTube would let us.
And yeah, YouTube definitely won't. But I accept you guys for who you are.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
So random question, guys. Yo, what are we gonna call our followers, yo? I want what you guys type it in what you want to be called, what you think you should be called. But I had a question for you guys. What do you think? What are we gonna call our? What are we calling them? The in the housers or what are we?
Now we're calling him Greg.
Feel me?
Nah. Yo,
nah.
Greg,
What are we calling our
The freeloaders.
subscribers, our people,
The freeloading army.
our tribe,
The freeloading army.
the freeloading army in the house?
Nah, I don't like
Yeah.
that.
You don't
Yeah,
like
I, don't,
that?
I don't want no freeloaders in the house. Yeah.
You feel me? But that's funny. That's the funny
I
part.
don't want no
about it,
freeloaders
you feel
in the
me?
house, guys.
Got a bunch of Lambos coming
Los
over here.
caseros. That's it right there. Bomb.
Man, we need some.
Nah, it's kinda lame.
Yeah.
So
We need something a little harder.
Yo, so we need some suggestions. We're probably gonna take a poll, but
Yeah,
you
we'll
know,
take a poll
comment
for it.
comment on whatever you guys want to be called.
yeah, man. And in
You
the
know?
meantime, we'll come up with something. What we think?
You know?
maybe from the comments.
Los mañaños.
The
Los
Muñaños.
Muñaños. Oh,
Muñaños.
we in the house with Los Muñaños.
The Muñaños. Oh,
Nah,
shit.
fuck it. It should just be vecinos. Like, fuck it.
The vecinos.
Vecinos.
No, we really
I mean,
not.
but that's the name of the show. But is it
Yeah.
English, though?
Nah, we call our.
I don't know.
Vecinos.
Yeah, whatever.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, man.
You know.
We'll get back to you guys.
We'll freeload off of your ideas. Leave them in the comments.
Leave them in the comments below, guys, and don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button.
But anyway, back to the original
Back to
conversation.
back to what we were saying.
Yeah, that was the random question. Go ahead, man.
I forgot the.
But yeah, so you guys hate your job.
Oh yeah,
It sounds like
definitely.
a lot of stuff. You guys were telling behind the scenes a little bit about how like a lot of crap going on with the
Yeah,
job,
but
you know.
It's just like everybody else. I think that who complains about their job is like, you know, we're living in a time, especially after like the lockdown. A lot of people realize that their time is valuable, and they're not gonna be here for, you know, forever. So it's like, yo, why am I wasting my time at a job that is not paying me right, or the hours suck and I can't do what the fuck I want,
Right.
or I'm always on call and I'm basically an indentured servant to this place that's paying me, or like the politics and the shit suck, or you know, there's a ton of factors. But it's like people are now realizing that they're waking up from that. They're, you know, trying to stray
Yeah.
away from that, and it's like, you know, you're seeing a lot more people depressed about it.
Yeah,
than
definitely,
it was.
especially after COVID, bro. Like,
Oh yeah.
because our jobs was considered essential. So during COVID, we were definitely working. I was at work every day, bro. Like
Every day.
so, I mean, not every. Obviously, I had my little 2 days off, but you know, 5 days a week, 40 hours. You know, I was definitely at the place where I work, and it was kind of just difficult, man. Like the fact that we had to. Yeah, I could imagine for people that were stuck in the house was hard as fuck too. But you know, just realizing that our time, like our jobs could just disappear at any given moment.
Yeah.
And then the fact that like just it didn't seem like we were cared about. Like
No, and that's
you know,
and that's I think one of the biggest grievances people really have with like working for a certain companies or like for certain places. Like, all right, I understand not everybody in the world is born to lead or like, you know, do like this astonishing great things, but like having a good workplace and having a healthy lifestyle and, you know, being able just to like provide for yourself, provide for your family, and have the time to actually live your life it should be essential for everybody. And now I think after the lockdown and after COVID, well, we're still going through COVID, but after the lockdown, really, and the whole pandemic scare, people are starting to realize that, and they're wanting they're trying to demand that, but I also feel they're going about it the wrong way as well.
I was just gonna actually touch on that. I was just gonna ask you guys. So, do you think that like would you guys agree or that the COVID scare or basically the pandemic sparked something within like a whole bunch of people, especially our generation, and the younger generation to like kind of like step up or like, there was a change, right? I feel like, wouldn't you guys agree that there was a change, something happened in the workforce after that? Like, you guys were explaining how you guys were essential and you had to be there, you know what I mean? While at the same time, other people were losing their jobs, you know what I mean? And you guys had to be there, were faced through so much, like, under pressure, extra work and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like now, like, it's almost a shift where, like, we're kind of tired of it, or people are kind of, people are going their own way. People are not having it anymore. People are quitting.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, even with like if you like, I'm sure there's a bunch of people that was working from home that now they got to go back to the office. I'm sure that you're not really trying to go back to the office. Like if I could, bro, I would definitely work from home. Like if I didn't work in the industry that I worked and like I didn't have to be in the facility, like I'm sure I would much rather be at home. I don't have to. Fortunately, I live pretty close to where I work, so I don't have to travel too much. But before, I was traveling like an hour and a half to get to my job, and on public transportation, and even being unreliable. Public transportation in New York sometimes is unreliable.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Let's not
So
even
you could right. It's just the convenience of being at home. I'm sure there's people that don't like it as well. I'm sure there's like a percentage that don't want to work from home just because you're gonna feel like you're in your workplace and at home. And I'm sure there's like a workplace like a work-life balance there, but
definitely,
I would not want to be working like if I didn't have to travel to go to work.
Yeah,
best believe I'd be working from home.
Like on a personal note, I really don't mind traveling for work. You feel me? As long as I'm like getting
paid.
I'm getting paid for my time, compensated for my time correctly, and also if the work is fulfilling. Like, You feel me? If I'm going to a job and I'm only spending 2 hours a day working, and then the next 6 hours I'm on my ass fucking contemplating about life and what the fuck I'm doing here, there's a problem there. Because now it's like I'm going from making money to wasting time. I'm still getting paid, yeah, but you're wasting time. That's 6 hours of your life that you're not getting back, that you're just sitting there, not doing shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, if you're also at a job where you're not doing shit, then that's something.
You know what I mean? And I'm not saying I don't do shit, but when the majority of your day is consisting of you just being there and just being a body there and not really like partaking in anything like fulfilling or like challenging, it sucks. You know what I mean?
There be times where like, again, in our industry, we're basically kind of like robots. Like, every day we call people that owe us money. We go clean, walk our buildings or whatever. So it's the monotony sometimes is kind of whack. But yeah, man, that's why we created this podcast. It's a side hustle for us for sure, but it's definitely something that we're passionate about. So definitely. if one thing that we could, just bestow on you guys is the not knowledge, because we sometimes don't know what the hell we're doing.
Oh, believe that.
But at least the inspiration to want to do something else with the time, with your free time. Like, I'm a photographer. Aye does music, so there's always
passions.
We should always make time for our passions. We got this podcast, so like today we normally record on Sundays. We doing it today on a Thursday. So it's always you got to find the time, and fortunately we've been able to. The three of us, we've been able to create the time for this.
Yeah.
So like I said, if there's anything that we could bestow on you, is hopefully the drive to want to pursue what you want to do.
Definitely go out there. Go, you know, like I always tell these two. You know, they say I'm crazy because I always shoot for the stars, but my real plan is to land on the moon. You feel me? Shoot for the highest peak available. Even if you fall a little short, think about it. If you shoot for the stars, you land on the moon, you're only a couple of steps away from those stars. You feel me? You can always reset, try again, and keep it pushing and keep going and, you know, keep pushing forward. And that's what a lot of people don't hear nowadays. It's like, and especially in New York City, where if one person wants to do something, there's 200,000-300,000 people that want to do exactly the same thing. You apply for a job, there's 2,000 other people applying for that same job. And it's crazy because the competition factor is so high up here that it kind of desensitizes you to like almost getting rejected. I wouldn't say rejected, but having setbacks and failures. Like the city desensitizes you to that.
Which is kind of an advantage.
It is. It truly is. It really is because of the fact that, think about it like this. If you come from a small town of a couple of thousand people and you're shining there like a diamond, you're thinking that, oh shit, I'm the king of the world. I got this on lock. You go to LA, go to New York, go to Miami, where the population is 100 times what your hometown was. Now you got 1,000 people trying to eat your spot, trying to take your spot. You feel me? Your confidence is not going to last long in that.
Yeah, man.
But, you know.
But, yeah, going off of what you said earlier, I will say definitely this definitely is us following our passions, one of our passions, and this is one of the many reasons, amongst many reasons, that why we're here today, you know, bringing this to you guys. And also, what was I going to say? Shoot. Brain fart. I was also going to say about...
Yo, put your sock away, bro.
Oh, you getting real comfy now. Hey, okay.
We in the house, but damn, bro.
Nigga, we not in the bed.
It's my house.
But yeah, no, this is definitely one of our passions. I was gonna say,
My bad, bro.
nah, it's cool.
You good?
It's cool.
Was it my sock that did that?
Yeah, man, the sock threw
My
me
bad.
off, man. It's all
My
good.
bad, guys. But just going back.
Sorry, I do remember.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
So a little bit of knowledge to give to you guys, and maybe both of you guys if you didn't know, because you know we're not the best sources of knowledge, but hey, we got a little something over here. But I was reading an article recently, actually, that said that stats for March 2022 that something like 4 million workers not got unemployed. This wasn't the unemployment rate. This was 4 million workers quit their jobs in just the month of 2022.
I believe it.
Nationwide, of course, nationwide stats. But so like that, that goes to show, like, what do you guys think? Like, I mean, I definitely think that kind of like is kind of evident of like the new workforce, or you know what I mean, the new future, the new way that things are going. You know, for the workforce and for this generation and the future. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? How you guys think that's gonna affect us? And
I got like 2 good points on that.
I mean, unfortunately, I can't just straight up quit my job because I got bills to pay.
Yep.
But you know, shout out to them, bro, because they went ahead and did it. Hopefully
We're gonna get this soon.
that's a lot of people though.
We're gonna get this
of
soon.
course. But I'm saying, like, hopefully they either
That's saying something.
Hopefully they either got something. Maybe they quit because they got something better. Maybe they quit because, you know, they just decided to do what we're doing, pursue their dreams. You know,
Yeah.
God bless them.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
Nah, but I got 2 points on that, right?
Yeah.
Right. Seeing that so many people are quitting their jobs, and who knows what they're pursuing. It could be, you know, maybe it's somebody saying, you know what, fuck it. My partner makes more money than me. I'm going to be the stay-at-home parent. You know? Or it's, you know, somebody who turn their side hustle to their main hustle, you know, or just a hobby that became lucrative, whatever the case may be. But this is showing you what the future of employment and what the future of the workforce is going to be, because unfortunately, this is what people are not understanding. Within the next 20 years, a lot of jobs that we're doing now is going to be automated. Like,
Right.
you feel me? Like me and this dude, our jobs is definitely getting automated soon.
Okay.
I mean, they're
already
pretty much
talking about
they're
it.
pretty much
They're already
letting you
talking
know.
about shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're not letting us know, yo, this might be all this, that we might not need you anymore. But it definitely seems like it could be moving in that direction. Like,
I would say within the next 5 years.
yeah, you definitely gonna be. I mean, you already could. So we work in the. Let's just not gonna say what company, but you know, but we work in the industry. We already do rentals at. You could already rent online over the phone with somebody else. There's definitely options. I know there's locations that probably got like iPads that you could just walk into the office
and do the thing
and
on
just
the
do
kid.
everything right then and there. So I'm sure at some point, we'll be able to. we won't be needed anymore.
Exactly.
So the implication is there already.
Yeah, the implication.
You feel
is
it.
And in most industries, it's gonna be like that. So what you saw through yet again backtracking to the pandemic and the lockdowns, you saw a lot of people coming up with Etsy pages doing home crafts that they're starting to sell.
Okay.
I know a couple people selling.
You saw a lot of people starting their YouTube channels, starting their podcast stuff.
Twitch streaming is crazy now.
Definitely.
Before the pandemic, I'm sure Twitch existed. I mean, obviously Twitch existed.
Yeah, I was on Twitch.
Yeah, we definitely had like dudes like Ninja that were killing it on Fortnite before the pandemic, but
True.
Now it's on a different level. Bro.
Yeah, now Twitch and just gaming, esports in general is blown up. Basically.
And you know what's crazy too? Like a lot of parents are now being supported by their children too because of esports. I personally know a mom who quit her job because of the fact that her child is making like close to $1 million a year.
Wow.
Bro, she was like, "What? I only have to dedicate. I'm already dedicating my life to this little kid. He's making all the bread. I'm good. You feel me?
That kind of reminds me of our video game episode where we were talking about how in the past it was actually seen as like, oh, it's a distraction and
a waste of time.
Yeah, a waste of time.
But now you have kids supporting their parents.
Wow.
And the good thing about that is that not only is the parent giving the child more time, even though they're trying to, make sure that the kid also goes out, gets their exercise, not just focus on gaming, but they're like, yo, my kid is giving me the opportunity to achieve my dream as well.
Shoot, why not?
And and I don't want to put this out there, and I know, and I'm not putting anybody down, but a lot of people made bread off of OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, there was a boom. There was a boom with that, bro.
Boom, bro. And I'm talking about they were in shit positions, bro. In months, 2 months, they're buying $100,000 homes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Moving their whole family out the hood, And I'm not shitting on anybody, and whatever you do on OnlyFans, that's your business. I'm not gonna tear down anybody. So you do your thing, girl. You do your thing, girl. And if you want to be on the channel, holla at us. But but in all seriousness,
if you want to be on an episode of Neighbors, let us know.
Let us know.
Hi, neighbor. You welcome in the house.
You welcome in the house, girl.
You welcome in the house.
But in all
or boy,
or boy,
a boy that does OnlyFans.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Yo, I'm sure there's a bunch of dudes on OnlyFans as well.
I wanted to start an OnlyFans. Me DJing while a couple of beautiful ladies do their thing.
All right, cool.
He DJing with no shirt on.
Yeah,
and tassels on my nipples.
Right, exactly.
You feel me? But nah, seriously, making $100,000 a month, $200,000 a month, bro, like that, and they weren't doing shit before. Matter of fact, I'll even give you one better. I'll give y'all one better. When the lockdown happened and everybody was losing their jobs, right? Mm-hmm. If you went on unemployment for those 20 weeks of that lockdown, you made $20,000.
Yeah.
Bro.
You was getting paid weekly. I had a job. I was getting paid every 2 weeks and making less than what y'all was making.
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying.
So fuck you. No, I'm kidding.
And I'm not saying you losing your job was the best thing that could have happened to you. But I'm saying for a lot of people that was a pay bump, you feel me?
Yeah, facts.
And that gave them a lot of opportunity to actually make certain moves that they weren't able to make before. A lot of people who weren't good with their money and weren't good with their financials, made the mistake of just spending it and not saving. A lot of people saved that money. a lot of people invested that money. Unfortunately, we weren't the ones that were able to take a part of that because we were working. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? And for everybody who took that unemployment money and made something of yourselves, kudos to you.
Yeah, word. Shout out to you.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
And all them OnlyFans girls.
Shout out to all my OnlyFans boys too. Know what I mean?
Tell them.
Yeah,
What's good, fellas?
Tell them. Shout out to my CIAs. One love to the FBI's up here. Yeah?
No oppies, please. Nah, but
Oh man.
yo, Greg, what else we got? What else you got for us?
Yeah, man. Nah, that was pretty deep. That was so. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely, like I said, that's testament of to like how the future's been going, what's been going. It seems like a lot of people, whether it be for like you have to do it, whether it be like you put in a corner, you know, COVID changed a lot of us for the better, for the worse, whatever happened. But it seems like we have made a new way. Society has, you know what I mean? We've made a new way, and a lot of people have you know transitioned to either setting up their own businesses or just taking business digital,
Yeah.
right? You know, like with working from home and everything. Unfortunately, not you guys, but
No, it's cool. Like I said before, I enjoy going out to work and I don't really mind it. Like, you know, Faded Media was created in the pandemic.
yeah,
So that was a blessing. You know, In the House was created during the pandemic.
yeah, man.
Super
We
blessing.
just get it started, but
We
this
just getting
has been an
started. What,
idea.
we're on month 3 now doing this.
Yeah,
And it's
Wow.
going great. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you guys are enjoying it. And if you guys are enjoying it, please comment down in the comment sections.
Let us know
what you like. Or if there's anything specific you guys want us to talk about, let us know.
And if
you know,
you
we got
don't,
opinions
let us know
about
too. That's
everything.
okay.
What?
And if you don't, that's okay. Let us know
That's
too.
cool. Just, you know, give us a shout out. or
Shout out to the
whatever.
haters too.
You know, but
And if you don't fuck with us, fuck you. No, I'm kidding.
that ass, go fuck yourself.
But still, click the dislike button because that counts as engagement. It's okay.
Yeah. Click that button too. We don't care. But no, you
Still show love to haters.
But we have to remember, and also in the world, the U.S. is one of the most, you know, heavily worked countries. Even though we're a first world country, the U.S. is still one of the most heavily worked countries. Like our vacation time and like paid leave and all that doesn't equate to other countries, especially European countries. That I think maternity leave is like 3 months, 4 months.
Yeah, in certain
Yeah,
countries.
In
something
certain
like that.
countries,
They can extend it up to 6
you
months.
feel
I
me?
hear.
4-day work weeks.
Yeah.
You know, great compensation. You know, people. I feel that when you come to the U.S., and yes, the U.S. is the land of the free, you're able to work your ass off and obtain whatever the fuck you want, no matter what your situation is. But at the end of the day, this country, you live to work. And other countries, you work to live.
That's a fact.
And we need to change that culture, man.
The 4 day I've worked a 4-day work week before, many years ago, but it was
Okay.
even though it was like working 4 days, I was still working 40 hours. So I was working 10-hour shifts.
I see.
So I could only imagine like what an actual 4-day work week at somewhere else is.
Right.
Because if it's like, you know, 8 hours or whatever a day or however they figure it out, you know, definitely be more beneficial. That third day off was a blessing.
But
to be honest.
But even at 10, because I remember doing 40 hours in fucking 4 days, plenty of times. But even if you have a 3-day work week and you're doing 10 hours a day, that third day always makes up for it.
Yeah, that third day is a blessing.
You'd be there like, oh, I'm still off. Okay.
Yeah, word.
You're like, all right, today I could chill. Or, you know, you could get your errands done the first day, party that night, recover on the second day, and just chill on the third. However your boat floats, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah. So, and also on top of that, is like, when you really go into it, and I hate to like really dissect the work environment, the U.S. work environment, but at the end of the day, our health insurance sucks if you really think about it.
It does.
Everything really sucks, and the shit about it is like, yo, how do you expect people to really like prosper in this country and make people like really get up?
Yeah, man. Yeah. The health insurance here is trash. Even with paid insurance from work, bro. I struggled to get some medication, bro. Like, I'm diabetic. I think I might have mentioned that before, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like trying to get some medication that, yo, this shit is $3,000, and I have health insurance. Like, I could only imagine what somebody without health insurance would be paying for that.
And
Like,
and this is the craziest shit about it. Like every other country besides like the U.S. and like I think New Zealand, all have price regulations on their pharmaceutical companies. And that's the craziest shit about it. Like, yo, in the U.S., a bag of saline, which is salt water, a saline drip at the hospital is like almost $1,000.
Yeah.
You cross that border to Canada or to DR or to go across the pond to the UK or France, a bag of saline, 25 cash. You feel me? And on top of that, most of the time the government will take care of all of that shit for you. So I don't understand. It's like,
Yeah, man.
bro, like how do you expect anybody to prosper in that shit?
It's getting to the point that like we're all getting savvy, even the younger generation is
Definitely
getting savvy to like our government's BS, and yeah, man. It seems like we're not gonna take it.
No, of course not. But but I don't know.
So what advice would you guys give to people our age, people maybe the younger generation, people maybe a little bit older than us that are like hate their job, you know what I mean? That are in similar situations that you guys are in, and you know what I mean? That just they like you said, that we've shown and agreed that like the pandemic and has changed a lot of us. The economy definitely has changed. We've gotten free money with stimulus package, and then the IRS came and just hit us hard, and a lot of BS stuff going on. It's just a lot of craziness. But with everything going on, what would you say to somebody that's maybe looking for some advice on like that's going through your situation, that's like trying to get out of their horrible or just miserable situation? Maybe they have a passion, maybe they want to do something else.
First, I would say narrow down what you really want to do.
Find your passion.
I wouldn't say find your passion. I would say find something that you really don't mind doing over and over and over again, even if it's tedious. Something you enjoy. It could be something simple. Like, okay. I don't know. Let's say, I don't know, what's something simple that somebody could do.
You mean like something? You mean like something that you can be like a job that you're comfortable with? Is that what you mean?
No. I'm saying like something that you would do normally as a hobby.
Okay. That
you can monetize.
Oh, a lot of people. Okay, like video games, maybe even streaming.
Whatever the case may be. You play video games, go on Twitch.
Okay.
If you're engaging in a chat room or you like to engage, talk to people, get on Twitter. Okay. Find your voice. That's what basically I'm saying is find your voice, find your motivation. It doesn't have to be your end-all overall passion. It doesn't. You feel me? Okay. Let's say you want to be a stand-up comedian, but you're great at making little clay dolls, right?
Okay.
Whatever.
I mean,
like
hey,
like pottery.
Let's
say you're good at. Let's say you're becoming a stand-up comedian, but you're good at pottery.
Okay.
And you have a little pottery.
Seth Rogen.
Pot is good.
No,
pottery,
not like, pot. We're gonna get to all the criminal activities in a little bit.
Why is pot criminal? Pot is not criminalized.
In our state is legal, yes.
Sir.
In our state it is legal, but we will talk about other criminal.
Abiding by the law over here.
We are law-abiding citizens now.
Johnny Baboon put a
now we are law-abiding citizens now. But you got what I mean? Like, yo, just find your motivation and go for it, because a hobby of yours may be able to financially get you where you need to find your passion. That's what I'm saying.
So find your voice, find your passion.
Yeah.
Find your passion, then find your voice for that passion.
Yeah.
Honestly, yo, just go do it. Like
Nike.
Pretty much, bro. Like
Nike.
That's exactly how we had this idea, maybe like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
And look, we're here, we're doing it.
Yeah.
It's a slow grind, but just keep on it. Like,
yeah, you gotta.
As cliche and as generic as that is. Not that it sounds like it. It is. Man, all you gotta do is just get to it. Like,
Yeah.
But not only that, not only getting to it, you also have to believe in it. You gotta like really go for it and really believe in what you want to do, because, you know, as cliche as this shit's gonna sound, everything goes off of energy. So if the universe feels the energy that you want to do something, even if it may not be feasible at that current moment, it's gonna create opportunities and little ways for you to make shit happen. You know what I mean?
Oh, I thought it was still recording.
ahead,
So yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna use that whole part. You know that, right? That was a terrible segue.
yeah, go for it.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, I guess we pretty much had to say, we said what we had to say. You know, we're gonna wrap it up, guys. Say goodnight and goodbye. You know, we love you. I was Johnny,
guys already
Johnny
know.
Baboon. That's some guy.
Named the other day, and of course we got our guy in the back, Greg. Everybody, shout out to my dude Greg.
Yeah, man.
You know, and please, guys, if y'all want us to talk about anything, or what the nickname of our subscribers should be, comment down below, subscribe, like, thank you.
You know,
Y'all
all the
already know.
YouTube things.
All the YouTube things.
Yeah,
We love you.
guys. Give us some love. We trying to get a 10K ASAP. So give us some comments, like, subscribe. Tell us what you feel, what you thought about this episode. You already know.
Love me like I love you.
We in the house.
We in the house. We out the house now.
And we are out.
Later.